If you are an Indian student planning to go to the US, and especially if you are banking on the OPT or STEM OPT to build your career there is a rule change happening right now that nobody in your university or coaching center has probably told you about. The US is not just making it harder to get in, it is about to change what happens after you graduate. We are talking about the end of something called the duration of status, the system that has protected international students for more than 30 years. Once this rule kicks in, your stay in the US will have a fixed expiry date attached from day one. Miss it and the clock starts on a multi-year ban from re-entering. Indian students make up roughly half of everyone on the OPT and STEM OPT in the US right now. Half. Which means this lands on us harder than anyone else. I'm going to walk you through exactly what is changing and when it hits, and the 4 things you need to do before you fly. First, let's clear up the confusion, because this is where most channels get it completely wrong. For more than 30 years, when an Indian student landed in the US on an F1 visa, their entry record called the I-94 did not show a fixed expiry date. It simply said D/S, that stands for duration of status. In plain English, you could stay in the US for as long as your program lasted, as long as you stayed enrolled and followed the rules. No fixed end date. Finish your degree, move into your work period, your status simply flowed along with your studies. That single system is what made the US feel flexible. You were not watching a clock. Now, the US Department of Homeland Security wants to end that. They have proposed replacing duration of status with the fixed admission period, a hard expiry date attached to your record from day one. So let us get the specifics. What does the new rule actually do? Number 1, a fixed time limit. Instead of an open-ended stay, F1 students would be admitted for a set period tied to your program end date and capped at a maximum of 4 years. Number 2, your I-94 changes. That duration of status note disappears and is replaced with a specific admit until date. Once that date passes, your authorized stay is simply over. And number 3, and this is the big one, if your program runs longer than your admission period, you can no longer just have your university update your record. You would have to file a formal extension application with US Immigration, pay a government fee, and give your biometrics. A 5-year PhD student would now have to apply to the federal government mid-degree just for permission to keep studying. And US Immigration is already sitting on a huge backlog. So that means delays, more paperwork, and a lot of nervousness waiting for something that used to be automatic. Now here's the part that barely anyone is covering, and it is the part that should matter most to you watching this in India. It is about your work years after graduation, OPT and STEM OPT. That is the period where you legally work in the US after your degree. For STEM students, that can stretch up to 3 years, and it is often the bridge to an H-1B and a long-term career. Under this rule, your right to stay no longer automatically covers that whole work period. Reports indicate that once the rule has been in force for 6 months, students entering OPT or STEM OPT would also have to file that separate extension with immigration on top of the work permit they already apply for. And here is why this lands on India specifically. Indian students make up roughly half of everyone on OPT and STEM OPT in the US. Roughly half. So when the system adds friction to that exact stage, no nationality feels it more than ours. Here is the hard truth. Most students figure this out in their final semester when it is already expensive to fix. If you are planning a US application right now, you need your OPT and STEM OPT extension points mapped before you choose your program, not after you land. Maven Consulting Services does exactly that. No commission, no sugarcoating, just your full US timeline laid out clearly. The link is in the description and the first call is free. Beyond the headline, there are smaller changes that can quietly trip you up. First, grace period. Right now, you get 60 days after finishing your program to wrap up or prepare to leave. This rule cuts that to 30 days. Second, switching programs. The rule limits changing your field or major, especially in your first year and for graduate students. If you're thinking, I'll figure out my specializations when I'm there, that window is closing. Third, this one is serial. Unlawful presence. Today, the overstay clock generally starts only after an official decision. Under the new rule, the moment your fixed date passes, that clock starts automatically. Overstaying can trigger a ban on re-entering the US for years. These dates stop being paperwork. They become a hard line. So now, the questions you are actually thinking. When does this hit? Does it affect me? On timing, for now, this is still a proposed rule. It has cleared a major review stage and is waiting for final publication. Once published, experts expect it to take effect roughly 30 to 60 days later, which points to it landing as early as later this year. This is not a someday problem, it is a this intake problem. On who? It is expected to apply not just to new students, but to students already in the US who would be moved onto a fixed date too. My honest take, do not panic. This is not a ban. The US is not closing its doors to Indian students. What is changing that? The now US demands precision. The well-prepared student still has a clear path. The careless one gets caught out. So what should you actually do? Here's your action plan. 1. If you're heading to the US, know your real program length and build extension timing into your plan from day 1. 2 is to watch your I-94 admit until date, not just your university I-20. Under this rule, the I-94 date is the one that legally matters. And 3, if you're aiming for OPT, STEM OPT and eventual in H1B, map the entire journey now before you fly, not in your final semester. And 4, file any extension early. With backlogs building, early is safe and late is dangerous. If you want your full US timeline mapped, program length, OPT window, STEM OPT extension, and every critical date, visit Maven Consulting Services. The link is in the description. We've been doing this since 2011, no commission, and the first conversation is free. Do not wait until your final semester to have this conversation. If this breakdown helped, hit the like button. It genuinely helps us reach more Indian students who are planning blind on this. And subscribe for honest, properly researched breakdowns every week built for Indian students with no sugar coating. I will see you soon in the next one. Keep dreaming big, plan it smart, and keep working for it. Most of my viewers watch my videos but do not subscribe. But if you are a serious study abroad aspirant and don't want to miss the weekly videos that we release on study abroad, hit that subscribe button now so that you get an alert when the next video is out. Thank you.